Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests, and today we're watching more Firefly. Alright, so I just finished episode 12 moments ago. I'm literally jumping into this immediately afterwards. I thought that the last episode was really good. I really value the way that they tell stories in this show. You know, I think generally speaking, I prefer a show that's less episodic, but I don't mind episodic television, and I wouldn't necessarily shoehorn this into purely episodic television, but I think that it's episodic tendencies, its episodic nature does make for some really compelling television, because you're sort of introduced to an idea at the beginning of the episode, and by the end of the episode that idea is resolved. And I've been really enjoying each of the episodes individually. You know, like there's just so much value, I feel like, to a lot of them, and you don't really, I think I was saying this a couple of episodes ago, but of course, you know, the show is one that I feel like you should watch in order, but if you have like favorite episodes here and there, I do think that they worked generally as standalone episodes. And yeah, I thought the last one was really good. I thought the one before that also was really good. I'm just having a lot of fun with this show, guys. Let's get into this next one. Of course, before we do, if you would like to watch ahead, we are finished on Patreon. That includes the movie. I also have all of my uncut reactions to all of these episodes, if that is something that you are interested in. We will also have started whatever the next show is on Patreon by now. Do I know what that show is currently? No, I don't. But whatever it is, we're watching it. So if any of that at all interests you, you can find me at patreon.com/ShadowCatReacts. But without further ado, let's get into this week's episode.
Previously.
You are pretty funny.
You're pretty.
Oh, I liked this moment between the two of them. That was really cute.
There's a policy you got against shipboard relationships. That's just you projecting your own intimacy issues onto everyone else.
It sounds like the finest party I can imagine getting
Look at all the
to.
romances just happening, swirling about on board. I feel like the only ones who aren't included are Jane, River, and the preacher. So
I haven't had a client for 3 weeks.
Are you saying I'm doing this deliberate? Is there some reason I want you off the job?
Is there?
I feel like this is going to be a very romance-centered episode, and I am here for it.
Get inside.
I wonder what it feels
We
like.
ain't open for business.
Shut up, whore.
Oh, it's like that.
You're no longer welcome in this establishment. You've been told that.
I've been told a great many things. I'm here for what's mine. The rights you've got are the ones I give you. Find the girl.
She ain't here. Girl left this moon more than a month ago.
Not gonna be so rough with it.
It's a good thing you haven't left with my baby.
This baby ain't yours.
So you keep saying.
What is that?
If this DNA is a match with mine, no. I will be back for my baby. And if I have to, I'll cut it out of you.
Oh, God.
He'll do it too. He'll do what he says.
No, he won't. We won't allow it. How are we gonna stop him, Mandy? We'll get help, that's how.
Help?
Who'd help us?
Hi.
Ah!
Sorry. Didn't mean to startle.
You didn't. I was just, That's more like it's a warrior like. You know, not altogether wise. Sneaking up on a fellow when he's handling his weapon.
Why are you handling your weapon in the kitchen? It's a common area.
Perhaps the dining area isn't the place for this sort of thing.
What do you mean? It's the only place with the table big enough.
Got a distress call coming in. Some folks asking for help.
Really? Folks asking for help from us petty crooks.
Well,
maybe I should take that right away. Well, it's for her.
He is never letting that petty crooks thing go. And
The call's for Nara.
I'll take it in my shuttle.
All right, I'll send it back there to you.
I feel like with the amount of times that he's called her a whore, after she explicitly said, "Please do not call me a whore," I feel like he should be a little bit less butthurt over the fact that she called the crimes petty.
Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take the sky from me.
It sounds like something this crew can handle. I can't guarantee they'll handle it particularly well, but
If they've got guns and brains at all.
they've got guns.
The house would tell you not to come. I know they ordered you to shun me when I left.
The house can get hotse bidiosa.
Who'd have thought we'd both end up all the way out here?
Who'd have thought?
Let me know what your people say.
Of course. I suppose you heard most of that.
Only because I was eavesdropping. And she's looking for someone to come along and explain things to him?
That's essentially it, yes.
A whole house full of companions.
They're not companions. They're whores.
Thought you didn't much care for that word.
It applies. They're not registered with the guild. They're...
Independent.
Yes.
We gotta call them whores, though.
Won't be needing no payment.
Well, thank you. I'll contact Nandy at once. But you will be paid. I feel it's important that we keep ours strictly a business arrangement.
Those who have a mind are welcome to join. Those who just as soon stay on the ship can do that too.
Don't much see the benefit in getting involved in strangers' troubles without an upfront price negotiated.
These people need assistance.
I'm surprised he doesn't want to go see all the women.
As has been stated, this job is strictly speculative.
Good. Don't know these folks, don't much care to.
They're whores.
I'm in.
I should have known. He didn't know that part.
That's the whorehouse?
Yes.
How come it looks like a frozen dinner pack? Hope the whores are prettier than the house.
Nandy, darling.
So good to see
He's
you.
something else.
Nandy, this is Malcolm Reynolds.
I appreciate your coming.
Well, any friend of Inara's is a strictly business-like relationship of mine. This is my first mate, Zoe. I'll introduce you to the rest later. They're good folk.
Can I start getting sexed already?
Well, that one's kind of horrific.
Look, they got boy whores. Isn't that thoughtful? Wonder if they service girl folk at all.
Isn't there a pregnant woman I'm to examine? You really lie with someone being paid for it?
Well, it's not like anyone else is lining up to, examine me.
My John.
I don't feel like it would be that hard to find someone, even outside of Simon.
You'd be the doctor?
Yes. This is Pedaline.
Yes, sir. She's feeling a mite weak right now.
Shepard? No, thank you.
We were hoping we might have a prayer meeting.
We ain't had one in months, except what Emma here reads out on Sundays.
But asked Shepard to come by with springtime, and he only read the one passage.
Everyone's got somebody. Watch, tell me I'm pretty.
Were I unwed, I would take you in a manly fashion.
Because I'm pretty?
Because you're pretty.
You think the kid is his?
I think it's Pedaline's.
But the blood test.
Well, he did favor Pedaline pretty exclusively, but she had others. 50-50, not that it matters.
Yeah,
the man ain't fit to raise a cactus plant. His barren prairie shrew can't bear him an heir, so he takes it into his head to pull it out of us. Rance Burgess has money enough to build a city, a real community. Keeps people living like this so he can play cowboy, be the one with the best toys.
Yeah, sounds like a fun guy. I'd like to meet him.
This won't be solved with talk. Well, he'll be at the theater tonight, that's a certainty.
And so will I. Inara, think you can stoop to being on my arm?
Will you wash it first?
I feel like she sees right through them.
So I told the boy, you take a clean woman's virtue, you take the woman. And that's for life. And the boy said his vows right then.
Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Reynolds. And might I just say, she is quite a beauty.
Well, thank you. Ever had occasion to handle one of these, Mr. Reynolds?
Didn't think weapons such as this were generally legal. For a private owner, I mean.
My husband makes a distinction between legality and morality, Mr. Reynolds.
I've said that myself.
Yes.
Whoa. Interesting piece of technology.
So, what's the plan?
Nora is always dressed so amazingly. I love all of her outfits. She looks perfect in everything.
And there can be no mistake. Good, the DNA matches.
Ugh, gosh darn
The
it.
child is mine.
We run. Math just don't add up. Our weapon stores aren't exactly overpowering at the moment, and I don't much like it.
He's pushing her hair. Oh my god, Jane.
Won't stop till he gets what he thinks is his. So we run.
I understand, Captain Reynolds. You have your people to think of, same as me. And this ain't your fight.
I said, we run. We. My people, your people, and whatever bits of precious you got in this house you can't bear to part with.
She doesn't want to leave.
Captain Reynolds, it took me years to cut this piece of territory out of other men's hands. To build this business up from nothing.
Nandy.
It's who I am, and it's my home. I'm not going anywhere.
He'll kill you.
Rance Burgess is just a man, and I won't let any man take what's mine. I doubt you'd do different in my position.
She's got a point.
Well, lady, I must say, you're my kind of stupid. We start shooting, you'll most likely try to burn us out. Nandy, what's the water supply like here?
Underground well.
Kaylee, think you could swing an upgrade for their waterworks?
I'll talk to Serenity.
Good. We might want to scrounge up.
Starting.
Yeah, that it is, but... Oh, it's starting. Okay. Okay, it's starting. All right.
Oh, jeez.
I got this one, Captain. Thanks. Okay. Okay, then. Let's get to work, people.
The girls and I have been talking, Shepard. We've been discussing what would like set over us if we should happen to fall.
No. I only bury the dead, child. No one here's gonna die.
There's people gonna
Let's hope
die.
not.
And these are my favorites. You're to keep them coming till there ain't no more to be had. Is there an understanding here?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Let's get to work.
All I'm saying is that we're living pretty deep in the rough and tumble, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Nor do I.
Not sure now is the best time to bring a tiny little helpless person into our lives.
You and I would make one beautiful baby.
I'm surprised
And I want to meet that child.
that it's not the other way around. I feel like Wash would be the one who would be trying to have a child, and she would be the one who's not really into the idea. So it's kind of nice to see it this way, because I didn't expect that from Zoe.
This is my favorite.
What's its history?
Violence and crime, sad to say. What about you?
Similar.
No, I mean, when are you planning to avail yourself of some of our trade?
Well, I got the job on my mind. After, I'm sure I'll...
You got some other things on your mind, too, I think.
You ain't looked at one of them as long or loving as you looked at those pistols.
Something to be smiling at?
I trained as a companion, remember? I read people pretty well.
Well, that's nice for you.
She's a hell of a woman, ain't she? Anara, did she ever tell you why she left Sanan?
No.
Never
Tell
asked.
us.
Yes, you did. And I'll tell you, it was a shock her leaving. She was special. She's like you more than a little.
And how exactly is that?
She hates complications.
They do crop up, though, don't they?
Such is life.
It should be pretty quick, but don't try to force it. The contractions are still preliminary.
What's he saying?
It's gonna be a little while, sweetie.
Oh, but it hurts. This Charlie.
How many babies have you actually delivered?
As the primary, this would be the first.
Hey,
You?
I mean, it's better than
My first
nothing.
two. Mine too.
It's gonna be a long night.
Well, it's gonna be the longest night for her. You guys are in the better position.
I was at practice. You never stop practicing, you know, not a true companion. The instructor keeps saying, you're playing it, not feeling it. And the fifth time he said it, I took the damn thing and smashed it into kindling. And that's when it occurred to me that a companion's life might just be a little too constricting. So I trucked out to the border, learned to say ain't, came to find work.
It's a nice place.
There was a dung heap, run by a pig who had half the girls strung out on drops. There's no guild out here. They let the men run the houses and they don't ask for references.
You are a remarkable woman. You don't mind my saying.
As long as it's you saying it and not my fine rice wine.
Well, it takes more than a few drinks to render my judgment blurry. What about you? Am I getting any prettier?
By the minute.
I don't think Inara would like this.
Yeah, I should check the barricades, make sure everyone's ready.
Everyone's asleep. Can you?
What?
Sleep.
Not that he would technically be doing anything wrong, so I wouldn't fault him.
If I'm overstepping my bounds, you let me know.
Malcolm, I've been waiting for you to kiss me since I showed you my guns. You okay with this?
I'm just waiting to see if I pass out. Long story.
Worth telling, though.
I ain't her.
The only people in this room are you and me.
So the horse got herself a champion, has she? This great man got a name?
Reynolds. Malcolm Reynolds.
Why is she snitching?
Seems the Heart of Gold's got itself a few mercenaries. Guess we best call the whole thing off. Earned yourself quite a bag of silver, little kid.
I'm ready.
Now, Shari here.
You're gonna pay for this decision. You don't make a deal with a guy like this.
They've no respect for the sanctity of fatherhood, or decency, or family. Let us all remember, right here and now, what a woman is to a man. Get on your knees.
Oh, God. Okay. I hate everything about it, but I'm not surprised by it. I feel like it nicely kind of juxtaposed their scene together that was a lot more sweet, honestly, versus like what those men were doing.
Well,
I just had to tell Nandy about
Don't lie about it. It's friggin' obvious.
big fight today.
oh, please.
I think in
So you took
Bonding-
it with Nandy. I'm
Stop.
glad.
Glad.
Yes, she's a dear friend and probably in need of some comfort about now.
So you're okay. Why wouldn't you be?
I wouldn't say I'm entirely okay. I'm a little appalled at her taste.
These two are never gonna just be able to like have a straightforward conversation with each other, are they? I don't see it happening. Oh. Damn. I didn't think that she was gonna feel it that deeply, especially because, given her career choice, I think that she knows that sometimes it's just physical, but at the same time, it was with her friend, you know? That's rough.
You ladies and gentlemen all locked and loaded? Good. Remember, shoot the man, not the horse. Dead horse's cover. Live horse, great pile of panic.
Oh, no, girl, that is just plain dirty.
Jane, you are aware your radio's transmitting? Because I don't feel particularly girlish or dirty at the moment.
Oh my god, they've been at it all night.
Pedaline, look at me. This is just a moment in time. Step aside and let it happen.
She's at 10 centimeters. Not long now.
Aren't you supposed to be pushing at 10 centimeters?
Inara, I thought it was just him that...
Andy, believe me, I'll be fine.
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm not tense.
I'd like you best on the balcony with me. You can see everyone from up there. And if anything
You didn't
goes...
give me the whole truth, Mal.
About what?
About her feelings for you.
I don't think that he realizes. They're so oblivious of each other, somehow.
Zoe, Jane, you seeing this?
Gotta be 30 men out there. What's that you said about running for it?
We got no shortage of ugly riding in on us, but that don't change the plan.
Anybody here goes down, you drag them to the back and get back to shooting. Only way to help them is to finish this.
Copy that, Mal. We...
Ooh. Ooh. Damn.
Jane, I do believe that's our first hurdle. You mind? Fire!
Well done.
Wash, where the hell is my spaceship?
That's the shoulders. Good.
Jane? I lost visual on Burgess.
Ooh. Jeez. What if the baby is a girl? I feel like he would not treat that baby well. Not that I don't think he would treat it well if it was a boy either, but I feel like he would treat it especially shitty if it was a girl. That laugh.
It's a boy. Healthy.
That's a boy.
Good morning, Pedaline.
What is his plan though?
Most of you men are...
Oh, that is... That was a doll a second ago.
This is my blood, woman.
No. This is your blood.
Ooh. Ah. He's got the fire.
She was just a whore.
And yet, people who you consider just whores, you wanted to have your baby through one of them. So...
I want to see my son!
I don't feel you get that fucking right. Also, seriously, what was his plan? Do they... Maybe there's like a formula that they have?
Jonah, say hi to your dad.
How was he planning on feeding that child? Maybe they had a formula. Maybe.
Say goodbye to your daddy, Jonah.
I just things I think about.
You go with them.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I once was lost, but now am found.
What are they gonna do without her?
But now I see.
That's such a big loss for them.
I think those girls will do all right.
She taught them well. I'm glad you were with her. Her last night. I am.
Yeah, I wish I never met her. And I wouldn't have failed her.
That wasn't the way of it.
It's a kindness, but nothing you see will convince me different.
Well, I'm still glad.
So you weren't before? Nora? I'm just feeling kind of truthsome right now. Life's just too damn short for ifs and maybes.
I learned something from Nandy. just from what happened, but from her.
Are they actually going to say something?
When you live with that kind of strength, you get tied to it. You can't break away, and you never want to. There's something I should have done a long while ago. And I'm sorry for both of us that it took me this long. I'm leaving.
Fuck. Yeah. Knew it. I was like, it's not gonna be the thing that I want it to be. That would be too simple. Damn. Guys. I should be watching Lost shortly, but there is one episode left of Firefly before the movie, and I might just want to watch it. I might just want to see what happens. The show has just been so entertaining. I don't know how else to better put it. I truly feel like I have enjoyed every single episode we have watched. I cannot believe there's only one more episode left. It blows my mind. I know it's a short series, but still, it blows my mind to know that we've finally come to the end of this show. And of course, I still have the movie left, but it's just crazy. Yeah, that was another good episode. Are we shocked? I really enjoyed it. I thought that we might actually be getting an honest moment between Mal and Inara at the end, but just the way that the scene was playing out, I was like, wait, no, it's gonna be something different. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what she's about to say, but it's not gonna be something I want her to say. So now I just feel like I need to friggin' watch the next episode to see what the hell happens now. I need those two to just have an honest moment with each other one time before this series ends. I swear to God, please, I am begging. I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and then I'm going to continue and finish off the show. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with me today, and I will see you guys next week for the final episode. But of course, again, we still have the movie after that, so we won't totally be done. But yeah, see you next week. Bye.